Sorry we're a little late, but sometimes things happen in the room of orange. And that's all there is to it. Folks, it is Monday at 4 p.m. Actually, to be precise, it's 4:03. And we're streaming from our orange room. I've got my red 335 loaded with Fishman Fluence, classic humbuckers. This is a guitar of doom and destruction. And we're going to get to rocking here in a moment. But first I'm going to share it with music friends hither and yon. Music friends hither and yon. You know, ever since my wife and my daughters, actually I think Dylan got a new phone too. Ever since they got a new phone, my battery life has been dying. Do you think that's a coincidence? Do you think it's like, maybe it's time for you to reboot yourself there, big fella, to another phone? So your family members did. I'm going to make this real easy for you. I'm just not going to charge your phone like we used to do. What do you think? Is that conspiratorial? Maybe it is. I think there's probably a hint of truth to it. But this phone is engaging in powering up like a snail in heat. Not even in heat. In cool. All right, folks. How we doing out there? Y'all right? I hope it looks like people are gradually getting their copies of From the Upna. Saw Patrick posted. Glad you're digging it. They're making it to Chris Webb did an excellent job of getting those out in a timely fashion. And that's all there is to it. So. I'm getting my mini pedal board, my mini pedal board ready for Dallas. Let's see if we have floor cam. We do have floor cam. Look at that. So I've got, I'm taking the looper along because I'm doing a clinic on Wednesday night. But I got my Gristle King, so I got my clean boost, my gain. I got my phase 95, and then I got a little bit of slapback. That's it. And then off to the races we go. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? We'll be at Tex and Tyler. We will be at the Tone Shop Wednesday night. I'm flying down Wednesday morning. I'm doing a rehearsal in the afternoon a little bit. And preparation for the weekend. And then I'm going to go over to the Tone Shop, do the clinic. And Thursday I'm going to do my Wildwood stream with Ken remotely from there. So I don't know if we'll be able to go to all formats. We're going to try. I think we should be able to. I think I'll take the laptop with me, and I should be able to restream to all of the various different places. And that'll be that. Yeah, Ken packed up a Gristle 90. There should be a couple Gristle 90s and about 4 different Gristle Masters down there as well. France is here and ready. Well, greetings to you, French friends. Do those pickups have the third voicing? No, this one does not, Sassy Cat. This was before that third voicing was available. One of these days I'll have to get this one outfitted with the latest iteration. The sounds are still the same sounds. It's just that I don't have that third sound, which is a coil tap, which sounds actually great. I have that in the red Les Paul that I play every now and again. But this guitar sounds absolutely wicked. Where's the Firebird? I don't have, my Telebird, that one's lurking around here somewhere. I don't know where the heck that is. The battery pack is indeed under the pick guard, so I don't know if you can see that. Right here is where I can plug in my mini USB, and the battery's actually inside the guitar. So glad, I'm glad, I'm glad, I'm glad. I'm so glad, I'm so glad, I'm glad, I'm glad, I'm glad. Tired of weeping, tired of moaning, tired of groaning over you. But I don't know what to do, don't know what to do, don't know what to do. I'm so glad, I'm so glad, I'm glad, I'm glad, I'm glad. I'm so glad, I'm so glad, I'm glad, I'm glad, I'm glad. Tired of weeping, tired of moaning, tired of groaning over you. I don't know what to do, don't know what to do, don't know what. I'm so glad, I'm so glad, I'm glad, I'm glad, I'm glad. I'm so glad, I'm so glad, I'm glad, I'm glad, I'm glad. So glad, I'm glad, I'm glad, I'm glad. I'm so glad, I'm so glad, I'm glad, I'm glad, I'm glad. I'm so glad, I'm so glad, I'm glad, I'm glad, I'm glad. I'm so glad, I'm so glad, I'm glad, I'm glad, I'm glad. I'm so glad. I'm so glad, I'm glad, I'm glad, I'm glad. I'm so glad, I'm so glad, I'm glad, I'm glad, I'm glad. Whoa, well, can you dig it? A little bit of that, I'm so glad. I'm so glad, I'm glad, I'm glad, I'm glad. Now, today is different, folks. I am using the Gristle King for clean boost and overdrive, just going straight into the clean sound of the Koch amp because I'm getting used to this little mini pedal board I put together for the purposes of going down to Dallas. Going down to Dallas, living in the palace of the king. Oh. summer day, she went away, gone and left me. She's gone to stay. She's gone, but I don't worry, 'cause I'm sitting on top of the world. All last summer worked on this farm, had to take Christmas, whoa, in my overall. She's gone, but I don't worry. I'm sitting on top of the world. See, sometimes you gotta let the gristle flow, as it were. You gotta let the gristle flow. What's on that pedal board? Well, let's take a little look-see. We got the Gristle King that's my signature clean and overdrive pedal I've had with my buddy Tim Yarnig. Designed it And actually, Fishman's making them for us now. You can get them through my website. The signed ones you can get through my website, gregkoch.com. Then I got a little bit of a Phase 95 on the Phase 45 setting. And then a little MXR carbon copy. And that's it. Then I got the looper because I'm doing a clinic down there, and I'll probably use the looper a little bit for the clinic. Not for the live performance. And that'll be that. Can you dig it? Will you dig it? Sneakerfoot has been spotted in the building. That is correct. My other main pedal board with all my jam pedals on it and stuff, and you know, if I was doing my bigger board, I'd probably have my my Octavia on there, and probably my mini vent is, or my ventilators on there, and a bunch of other stuff. But this one will do the trick down there in Texas. Some Texas stuff will. I'm glad to see that people are receiving their they're from the Epna CDs. I'm glad that people are digging it. We enjoyed making that CD. Our new CD is, digitally it'll be available. Today's the 26th. My sister Ann's birthday. Sister Ann, happy birthday to you. Not that she's tuning in, okay? But it's Sister Ann's birthday today. Anywho, on the 30th of April, the record will be available digitally in all your digital orifices. So check your digital orifices on the 30th of April, and you can partake in From the Epna. And that's all there is to it. And the fridge magnet. Someone got a fridge magnet. I like it. Are you running the drive pedal into a drive channel or amp clean? The amp is clean right now. Love the Daddy Longlegs mix on the new CD. More cowbell, right? It's got cowbell throughout. Rocking the cowbell. All right. Loving the new album, guys. Pure inspiration. Thank you very much. I'm glad you dig it, Jacob. Thank you very kindly. I put it right in the mini fridge. That's what I like to see, Patrick. Maybe we could do a little version of Daddy Longlegs for the kids. About a spider or a human, depending on your perspective. Daddy Longlegs is cruising along in the Epna. Daddy Longlegs. Daddy Longlegs is cruising along in the Epna. Daddy Longlegs headed up the cribble in your COVID beard. You're looking kind of scary. Daddy Longlegs cruising along in the Epna. Daddy Longlegs, he's bringing the heat. Daddy Longlegs, he's cruising along in the up now. Daddy Longlegs, he don't need a web or a killer bite. He just creeps along. Daddy Longlegs, cruising along in the up now. Daddy Longlegs, he's bringing the heat. in the up now. Daddy long legs. Now he's on the table. Now he's on the screen door. Just follow the screen. Daddy long legs. Cruising along in the up now. Daddy long legs. He's bringing the heat. Along in the up now, Daddy long leg. He's bringing the heat. Just like that. Did you hear that? Did you hear that, Sarah? It was Daddy long legs. A powerful creature of the morn and of the afternoon. Oh, the keys. Where's my, for frickety frickata. Did you look upstairs? It might be, my jacket might be on the bed with the keys inside it. I'm at it's raining. Yeah, Daddy Longlegs. Does he associate with the dirt spider? Perhaps they are a kindred spirit. Perhaps they are. He's bringing the heat. You diggity dog on it. Look at my jacket. You just might find the keys to the minivan. Look at my jacket. You just might find the keys to the minivan. The minivan, we are. Did you hear that? The dirt spider. How about some Welches? You know, Welches is a hard one to do with the duo because those chords need to be going in the background. The chords need to be going in the background. The chords need to go. I mean, we could try it with the loops, but that's always a debacle. Jumping from the window to the window screen, jumping from the table. The Mr. Spider is he's a savage beast. We could try the Unrepentant. We can definitely. See that? Did you see that? Did you see that? Hey, Sam Black from the UK. Greetings to you. Yeah, I got that little, I got that MXR on a 1 repeat, pretty short. Want to take a look at the old Borderoonie there. I've got the regen off. The mix is at about 11 o'clock. Just a hair under 9 o'clock on the amount of delay. And I do have the modulation thing on there. It just adds a little bit of something, something. And I do like it without the reverb as well. Gives it a little extra sad. Yes, these have the Fishman Fluence. These are the classic humbucker. Did you break something?
Check it out. From the bottom.
Oh, for the love of balls. He broke the snare. He broke the snare. He broke the snare. But the bottom of the snare. That's some hard rocking when you break the bottom of the snare. Brian asks, how much bigger is the Koch telly than the regular telly? It's about between 2 and 3%. 2 and 3% larger. Yes, just after we get the hi-hat fixed, now we need to get the snare. And he just put a new head on. That's the irony, is that he just put a new head on the top of the snare right before we went live, and it's the bottom that went shk-poof. It's the bottom that went shk-poof. Just like that. Bring out the bongos, right, Roland? Oh, you rascal. Do, do, do. Oh, the G was the guilty party. The G was the guilty party. The G was the naughty one. 10 years after. Switch guitars for the hell of it. Let's switch guitars for the hell of it. Let's hear what the, I'm anxious to hear what the new rascal sounds like with the, Gristle King Paddle. The Gristle King Paddle. Don't forget, folks, I'm going to be down in Dallas this weekend at the guitar show. I'm vaxxed up and prepared, though I will be keeping a safe distance from folk for everyone's sake. And but we'll be playing on Saturday and on Sunday with my buddy Josh Smith and some great individuals. Just for the halibut. Halibut's delicious. Sounds good, right? Do-do-do-do. Stormy Monday. Inclement Monday. Will I be playing in Boston anytime soon? Not yet. I'm going out to Boston next week, though, to do some stuff with Fishman. But we're nothing in the public. So the next live stream with the KMT won't be for another couple weeks. It'll be 2 weeks from Saturday. And that's all there is to it. The Gristle 90 is a tone monster. I love it so. This is actually, we're calling this Bradford Beach Blue. It's weird. Depending on how you look at it, it looks blue or green, more green. This looks more green right here. It's a bluish green. The Tosa Turquoise will be out more towards September. This color was a happy accident. It's a long story. But, so these guitars will be kind of a collector's item, I reckon, because it'll be the first three batches, I believe, are going to be in this color. And then it will be more of that Tosa Turquoise like I was playing throughout the year. Teal Squeal, I like that kind of talk, Bob. Bold. You coming to the South anytime soon? Ready to see? Well, hopefully we'll get, sooner than later. Hello, Greg. Can you phrases about 4 and 5 blues? I don't know what you mean by that, Franco. Bradford Beach Blue, like Bridget Bardot's eyes. Oh, I like that kind of talk. Yeah, I like the Bradford Beach Blue. You know what initially freaked me out is when I saw the Ken clipped a couple pictures on his cell phone. He's like, they got the wrong color, and it was like it looked really blue, and I was like, oh. And then when I actually saw the pro shots, and then when I saw it in person, I was like, no, this looks cool as hell. It's not. I like the Tosa Turquoise. That was what I was banking on. But this game, I was like, hey, it looks pretty doggone good. But there's also, of course, the gold one and the black one. So they're all good. They're all good, bad Jimmy the Jangle. Let's see. Questions on there. I went and played the LP Junior again. You better tell Ken to get a P90 Gristle Master to Bozeman. Quick. The Junior is calling me. Yes. No, these are my new signature P90 pickups, folks, with Fishman. They're Fishman Fluence Gristle Tone P90s. So they have two voices, both quiet. I love that quack on that bridge pickup. Love it. Here's the middle position. Here's the second voice. Extra handy-dandy push-pull pot on my tone control that allows me to get this out-of-phase preset in the middle. which is the pickup's out of phase, but just the volume of the neck pickup just rolled back a skosh, so it's a little bit more gruesome. That's what it sounds like with a little bit of that heat. That's not what I was scratching on. Pretty cool. I like it. It sounds good. Can you dig it? Will you dig it? Oliver says you should try the Vertex Boost in case you haven't. They make good stuff. I do like the Vertex pedals. Excellent, Chris. Thank you very much. Says the new album just came in the mail, blasting it through the house right now. Sounds great. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Greg, do you own any baritone guitars? Yes, I have 3 different baritones. I have the latest one that I've been using quite a bit when we gig is a Reverend Pete Anderson baritone tuned C to C. That thing, it's bad to the bone. Then I got one tuned A to A. That's a Reverend Descent that has a Mr. Wiggles bar. It's a little shorter scale. And I also have a Dan Electro baritone as well. String gauge, 10 through 46. String gauge, 10 through 46. String gauge, 10 through 46. Can you dig it? Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Jacob Watson asks, have you ever played a B-bender? I would love to hear that. Well, yes, my man, I have. Actually did that on my, there's a record I put out years ago called The Grip, which actually has just been reissued on the digital format. There's a tune called Zoiks, the title, the opening number. I'm playing B-bender on that, treating it like a damn farm animal. I also used it on a tune called Albert's Back, which imagines if Albert King came back from the dead and played with, say, Megadeth. I also used it on a tune called Draw My Number. All 3 of those tunes have the B-bender on it. And then there's a version of Spank It online that I did that has a gajillion people like that video for some reason, of me at Muriel Anderson's All-Star Guitar Night doing a version of Spank It with the B-bender, and I do a little B-bender thing on that, a little tutorial. I actually have an instructional thing where I go over the B-bender on my Guitar Gristle DVD, which is available. You can check out those videos at guitarinstructor.com. All my video stuff is up on there. Can you dig it? Tom says Tosa West Trojans. Yeah, I did graduate from Wauwatosa West. Started off my high school career at Marquette University High School. Went there freshman and sophomore year. And then I transitioned over to Tosa's West. A lot of people say I got kicked out of course, I haven't dispelled that rumor, but I really wasn't kicked out of Marquette. Sorry, the sad, sorry truth is I flunked geometry because I hated it. And I would have had to have gone to summer school and passed it in summer school, which I would have, but I didn't want to. So I thought, I'm going to go to Tosa's West where there's girls. There were no girls at Marquette University High School. So there you have it. Wow, a little too much information for everybody, I think. Ooh, my phone's going off. What does that mean? I don't know. What does that mean? Are you excited to be finally traveling, or are you nervous due to the pestilence? Jeannie asked. That's an excellent question. I was quite nervous to travel until I got vaccinated. Now I'm less nervous, although I'm still going to have to be careful because you can still get it even though you're vaxxed. You're just not going to get it as bad. That's the lowdown. So we'll see what happens. It's the first road trip, really. Actually, I did a road trip last August for 4 or 5 days, and that turned out fine. I didn't get pestilence, which is good. Mark says, did you see the Tom Bakovic gig? I did not. Unfortunately. I should probably go over there and check it out. Although by the time I'm done with my own meanderings, I'm pretty much not in the mood for any kind of music like that. Actually, that's not true. I listen to music all the time. I should check it out. The Gristle 90 weighs 8.1 pounds. Very comfortable balance if it's one of the heavier ones. Got the CD, blasted it all afternoon. Thanks for it. Excellent. Thank you very much. Do I have any Open G tuning originals? I do, Billy. And I've played them here many times, actually. I've played Nubby the Hoarder Man, as on the new record. That's an Open G. I did a song on Radio Free Gristle called Push. That's in Open G. Also, the tune Rosebud is more of a fingerstyle thing. That's an Open G. And I also did a reprise of that on the acoustic Gristle Soup record. There's another version of Rosebud on there. And I also do a version of a song called Lowell-esque. And that's in Open G as well. Did I have any side effects from the... No, I did not. I had a little bit of a headache the next day, but I took some Advil and I was done. I felt like a champion. I don't think I'll be turning into a zombie anytime, at least any more than usual. Does playing guitar at a feverish rate ever yield a longing to view waterfowl? Of course, Nathan. The powerful waterfowl always draws one. Is there anywhere I can buy your new CD? I was scammed. I'm waiting for a new card. Just at our website right now. Digitally, it'll be available on April 30th. But the only hard copy. Actually, you're going to be able to get hard copies through Amazon too. There you have it. Greg, you're playing in Dallas, Texas this weekend, right? That is correct. I'm playing on Saturday afternoon and also on Sunday. I'm also doing a clinic at the Tone Shop on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. in the Dallas area with Ken Haas. We're doing the Greg and Ken show live from the Tone Shop, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody asked about the little Koch amp behind me here. This little rascal. This is the little Gristle. It's not officially out yet. All kinds of problems, during COVID, supply chain problems, and yada yada yada. But it's coming, and that is a either 4-watt or 12-watt amplifier. It's loud enough to gig with, but quiet enough for home debauchery. It's got reverb on it. It's got a single 12-inch speaker. It's got one EL34 tube, but you can yank that out and put a 6L6 if you wish. There you have it. P90s are the spice of life. Well, they certainly are delicious. I have the Jupiter 45. They make a smaller version that's 20 watt. Yeah, that's a nice little lamp too, isn't it, Patrick? That's a good little lamp. They make good stuff. Those Dolph Koch has great ears. He makes good stuff. Dolph Koch. And he's got a great name, if I might be so bold. Greg, can you say hi to my girlfriend, please? She'll be so happy. What's her name? Nezrin? Nezrin, greetings to you from the Orange Room of Doom. Nezrin. How's that? Speaking of which, someone, are you hip to this Cameo thing where people give personalized greetings for money? They contacted me months and months ago going, hey, we should talk to you about setting up an account. I'm like, yeah. Somebody's like, yeah. And I never got around. I forgot because there's a million other things going on. Then I see a thing on Sunday morning with Jane Pauley, and they were discussing all the entertainment professionals that you can go to Cameo and get a personalized greeting from. Everyone from David Hasselhoff to, Kenny G was the one that got me. You can get a personalized happy birthday. He'll play it for you, too, on that sweet soprano saxophone. And, a lot of people are making a lot of dough doing that. So, may do it for the fun of it. Might be kind of fun. May make it a little extra. You always need extra money. With 4 kids, even though they're getting older, you always need more money. Am I right or am I right? Yeah, I always need more cash. Cameo just isn't for greetings. Oh, Patrick, that sounds dirty. I hope there's nothing more. Tony Franklin does one? Bless him. I just interviewed Tony Franklin for the podcast. That should be coming soon. Yeah. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? All right, folks, listen, I got to roll. It's 5:06 in the afternoon. I will see you tomorrow. The end of the week's going to be weird. I won't be doing a Friday Fishman thing this Friday, although it depends on my internet connection. We're going to try to do a Wildwood thing on Thursday from the Reverend booth, which is the Thursdays that they're not open to the public, but Ken and I might do a little extemporaneous live feed from that lair. So, anyways, but we will see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central Time, engaging in fiendish activities for our Wildwood friends. So thanks, folks. We will see you cats on the flippity.